people, this is Dane at Jonah Guitars. So I've been preparing, processing tops and backs for a new build that's coming up. I did two of these are fir, two of the fir tops, and the other one is set up. I should just leave it farther away. The other one is set up in the rosette setup, so I'm going to be cutting that here in a minute. But so there's two of these. And there's this spalted maple back and side set that I got, and it's got some pretty cool stuff going on in it. Anyway, but the tone on this, and now it's actually sanded down pretty thin at this point, and it never had much more than a thuddy cardboard kind of sound. So I was watching Tom Sands. I looked up spalted maple guitars just specifically to see what people were saying about it. And he suggested, he did a spalted maple, and he actually put a WENGE laminate on the inside of it in order to get some stiffness and some reflection in the back. So that's what I decided to go ahead and do that as well. Now, spalted, of course, is just book matched, two-piece. This is book matched as well, right here, but it was book matched on one side or the other, but it didn't matter because this is just going into the back of the guitar. And this, I'm going to laminate that. I've got my 15-foot radius dish in the vacuum bag, and I've already pulled the vacuum on it just to see how it all pulled in, and it was very nice. And we're going to do it this way because it's got a dome in it already, so this will press down into the vacuum or into the bowl while it's drying. And so that'll already, I don't know if it's going to come out, it's going to hold that, how much of it will hold, but then of course we're still going to do the braces on it like normal. I'm not going to bother doing what do they call it, the back strip, whatever, the inside the back in between the braces. Anyway, yeah. And this doesn't go anywhere in particular, but I have sold both of the 12 fret slot head, triple O guitars that I built. They're both gone, so time to move on. This is a triple O OM style guitar, and this is going to be pretty stock. I'm going to go ahead and use epoxy to glue these together with, and I'm going to come back to that because right now, no, actually, I want to do this right now. So, all right, so I kind of got set up here. So I'm going to glue both surfaces just to make sure I didn't mess up. I wrote show on this side, and I wrote glue on that side. So this is Zap It, or Zap Z-Epoxy. I bought this originally to use as grain filler, which it does a pretty decent job of. And it's actually a great product for what I'm doing here, laminating these. And it's 50-50, but it's pretty forgiving. Mix it up good. And it's good actually for some woods if you're grain filling with it because it's got a little amber in it. And it's not going to make any difference at all what color it is in between these two pieces of wood here. I haven't been doing a lot of filming and or posting of videos. I've been kind of figured I was going to stop, but I think this might be interesting enough to get people to watch it more than 17 seconds, which is like the average video or something. Where are we? Oh, that was clever. Dumped it out the other side. And I didn't put my gloves on. That was one thing I had intended to do. kind of what this looks like under finish, which is going to be pretty amazing. See that color? Change to that color. So yeah, with some oil, kind of decided I'm not going to do any more lacquer or 2K urethanes or anything like that because of my health. And it's because of the extra time it takes. I'll tell you what, I should be getting $1,000 more per instrument just for a lacquer job. It's crazy how much time it takes to get it right. Yep. Now that's not very thick, and I'm going to probably mix up some more, a little more on that. That's from what I can tell. Seems like it goes farther when you spread it with something like this. So, plenty of glue. Alright, so we want the bow to be that way, so we're going to put the show face down. I've got already put some paper in here to protect the sandpaper on my dish from any glue that might ooze out of there. The hardest part of the whole thing is getting the bag to close up here on this little pipe. This is especially difficult for old arthritic hands. Yeah, that's the worst part. Okay, so now we just turn the pump on. It's a very nice and quiet pump. That's it. Making sure that everything is sucked down, no big voids anywhere. Looks good. Looks like it pushed some of the resin through the WENGE. This WENGE is only about 55 thousandths thick, and the the Spalted maple is probably about 70, 75, somewhere in that range. Anyway, all the edges look really good. Everything is down tight. So we're doing well. And I'll just leave that on probably take it off before I turn in for the night, which is usually around midnight. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. Laminated back in a vacuum bag. Well, that's it for this one. You got past the 17-second mark. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.